And we're on into game number 3 from our 2 players in this best of 3 series. The final match to determine who will win on Overgrowth. Ladder edition, the top right hand corner of the map. Our blue pro toss player from NRS Pro Gaming. It is NightEnd. His Zerg opponent. In the red, in the bottom left hand corner, it is Rokat Hyun. Both players have shown the way they like to win. Hyun wins in the late game. NightEnd likes to win in the early game. Hyun likes to win with Zerglings and Mutas, and NightEnd likes to win with Stalkers and Zealots. Who will come out ahead this game? The final match of the series. Time will tell. You have to wait and watch it like the rest of us, or you can cheat and fast forward to the very end. But I know none of you guys are going to do that, are you? Maybe. Unless you have to poop. Then I'll give you an exception. It's like, come on, I don't have much time. Gateway first for NightEnd at the beginning. Hyun doing some scouting once again. We'll check it out. Both these players have done a fairly good job of scouting out their opponents. Time and time again. Gas following this up. I'm not sure, so the Sim City here, I guess if he puts, I don't know if that'll fit there. Maybe he'll put it here, or he'll probably put it right here. Yeah, he'll probably put it cybernetics core right here. That's what I'm predicting. But anyway, natural goes down. There's no pool just yet. NightEnd does scout this out. Now, we noticed last game that NightEnd scouted out the quick 3 hatches before pool. That kind of kicked him into an aggressive tendency. And we'll see if that happens again. Now, we got the cybernetics core done. Let's see if I was right. Ah, there it is. Good placement. So, nothing yet showing too evident of what NightEnd's going to do. There is the third base, so he will scout this out once again. So we saw last game what NightEnd does when he scouts out a quick... Actually, did the pool go down? So the pool went down afterwards, I think. Yeah, the pool went down afterwards. So what is he going to do? Is he going to do the exact same thing that he did last time? Last time we saw, he threw down a gateway, and then I think it was a nexus, and then just made a couple more gateways, and then went in for the punch. And of course, he attacked the bricks at the bottom of his ramp, because that's what the Zealots do. So we'll see what he does this game. Is he going to have the same strategy or do something a little bit different? But nevertheless, with the same play from Hyun, evidently pretty confident that, you know what, it worked on me last time, but this time it's not going to work. This is a little bit smaller of a map, so he should be able to scout out, any type of movements out a little bit earlier if he pays attention. Mothership core coming up, second gas popping up as well for NightEnd. No chrono boost going down on the cybernetics core just yet, it looks like. We'll see what he drops his next chrono boost on. He's got 50 energy. Hasn't yet started yet making anything out of his gateway. Okay, so he's just going to chrono boost some more probes out. Not really focusing on that warp gate tech to get it done as soon as possible. Mothership core scouts out the main here, looking for Zerglings hiding in there. Not going to find anything. The closest Zerglings all the way halfway across the map. 2 guys running to their heart's content across the map to check out that natural. Queen's popping up here at the main, and at the natural, and soon to be at the third. More drones being produced, and no, this is going to be a different play from NightEnd. It's going to be a Stargate play. Now, which is kind of confusing, because he saw the same thing he saw in game number 2, and it worked. Yet this game he's going to do something different. And I don't really like this build as much against a 3-hatch opening, because they're going to have a lot of queens out. It's a no-gas build. They're going to have a lot of queens out. Sure, the Oracle can go in there and get 1 or 2 kills, but I don't feel it's as strong as his previous build that he showed on game number 1, and it's going to be a Oracle. So we'll see how much damage he can accomplish with that. Probably followed up into a third base, more than likely. Sentry holding the ramp here, sorry, holding the entrance against his 4 Zerglings. Mothership core is going to come back, and the force field will be dropped. No, the Sentry is just going to take it on the chin, and oh my god, he let it die. That was a little bit sloppy there from NightEnd. He pulled that Mothership core back before all those Zerglings died, and that was just a dead Sentry for 4 Zerglings, and that is pretty amazing from Hyun. I have to imagine Hyun's got a big smile on his face after getting 1 sentry kill for 4 Zerglings. That's insane. NightEnd was being a little bit cheap there. He didn't want to throw down that force field, and he was like, yeah, this will work out. So he's following this up with 2 more gases at his natural, Void Ray being built. And the Oracle is out. He's heading towards the third base to see what he can kill, but there's already 2 queens there. And maybe pick up some drones in transition, but he walks right past those guys. He's got 1 Zealot and Mothership Core outside the natural. Looks like he's going to push in forward here in just a little bit, but there already is a Spore Crawler there at the natural. Hasn't yet used the Mothership Core, or sorry, the Oracle. And that drone does get away. That drone does get away. No, he's going to go for the queens. He's not interested in the drones. He's interested in killing queens, and he's got 1 so far. The second one's going down, though. Oh, God. Nice job here from NightEnd, but he needs to watch out the Oracle in the back. It's going to get taken out by the 1 queen. It does get taken out, and that was a little bit of a mistake there on his part. But the Mothership Core is still alive. Got 2 kills. Zealot's still racking some kills, so he's already got 3 queens killed, which has been pretty successful. I think he's got a couple drone kills. Let's check the kilometer. 3 killed so far. And did this some... Okay, that's actually Scout. I was like, is that Zergling in there? Nope, just a rogue Overlord. Supply block now for Hyun. Sending some Zerglings across the map. So there have been 2 instances so far this game where we've seen NightEnd just be a little bit sloppy with his micro, losing that Oracle and losing that Sentry, both of which are very valuable gas units, and not really any reason to lose those given the scenarios. And he's wishing he had that extra Sentry now, because there's a lot of roaches heading out across the map, but he does have a Void Ray. No speed just yet, so reinforcing with Zerglings isn't really going to be too effective. He has 2 Void Rays, and that's going to be more than enough to deal with this as long as he warps in 1 Sentry for some extra damage. At most, he can maybe delay this third a little bit. He has an Overlord there, and that's going to just creep it up a little bit, but he's going to be able to kill these debris off and come in and apply a little bit of pressure, but yeah, not even that much. With the Void Rays there, it's just too much. So I'm not sure really what Hyun is going to do here with these roaches. He felt pretty confident after killing that Oracle, even throwing down a 4th base. You know, after applying this pressure, you might as well throw down an expansion behind it. And it's going to be followed up with Muta. Spire being built, about halfway done. Now we've seen how effective Hyun is with Mutalisk once he gets up to very high income, and it's kind of just game over at that point. NightEnd will scout this out fairly early with this. Oh no! Oh no! 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 He's not scouting it out. Go in there. See it. Oh, he doesn't see it. Oh my God, that was an epic. This is an epic placement for a Spore Crawler. That was just amazing. So NightEnd had a perfect opportunity to scout that out, and he didn't. If he would have went for his, what I was kind of making fun of him for in game number 1, I think it was, yeah, where he made 2 Phoenixes, hallucinations of Phoenixes to scout with instead of just 1. He could have just flew right in there and scouted it out, and this time he didn't, and that's going to be to his detriment. Unfortunately, not scouting out these mutas is going to be quite a big pain in the ass, because he's making Colossus right now. He really needs to get some Stalkers out. He is researching Blink, though, which is going to be good, but he just doesn't have that many gateways to speak of. The 3rd base is going up for NightEnd. And Hyun has a lot of Zerglings, he's got a lot of roaches, and with these mutas coming out, that's just going to allow him to fly in, focus fire, kill down those Colossus. And that's going to be quite rough. He's going to have the +1 attack upgrades for the muta, +1 armor upgrades, and Hyun going for it. He's going to run straight in before the SimCity gets done. He's going to go focus on the Nexus. No Protoss forces over here to speak of, and that Nexus is going to fall. He does get the cancel off, though. But NightEnd wasn't in position to deal with this. He kind of had all his forces back in the natural, and he burrows. Oh my God. Does he have an Observer? Okay, he does have an Observer, so this is just going to be a little bit of it. Oh my God, but it's all the way across the map. Oh, wow. Oh my God, Hyun. Wow. Just that's rough, man. He's going to build a... and he's got the Muta flying into the main, but of course there's plenty of Photon Cannons up there. Now he's making a lot of Stargates, so he must have... Did he scout out the Muta later? So yeah, he must have scouted that out a little bit later with the Observer, so he did eventually scout that out, but not as soon as he wish he would have. And now he's going to go straight onto the natural. No, he's going to go back to 3rd, which is still being denied by that 1 Zergling with Burrow. Amazing play there with Burrow. And he's targeting the Cybernetics Core. Amazing. Great job there targeting the Cybernetics Core. Get rid of any Stalkers. Now he just has to deal with the Phoenixes. And he's picking off 2 Phoenixes that weren't being controlled by NightEnd. And Hyun is just kind of dominating this game in every aspect. Micro, plays, map control, vision control. And he's coming straight on here. He's going to get all his Zerglings. He's probably going to sacrifice a lot of Zerglings to use Colossus. Yeah, this was a little bit of a overextension from Hyun. I guess he was just freeing up supply. I don't know. He's making a couple Corruptors, of course. He has to start to deal with the Phoenix because he did scout out the 3 Stargate play from NightEnd. No rebuilding of the Cybernetics core just yet. He has enough supply, so I don't know whether he just didn't notice it, or I'm not sure why he hasn't rebuilt that Cybernetics core. He's throwing up the pylon, so he notices this is unpowered. Still is yet to rebuild that Cybernetics core. 5th base going up for Hyun. He's got the 8 gas right now. This is essentially turning into game number 1, where Hyun's army just gets so economically ahead. His supply 173 versus 127 for NightEnd. Looks like an overload at the top left. I guess that was an overload. Got picked up by a growing number of Phoenixes from NightEnd. And now the Muta and the Corruptors making their way back into the natural. Corruptor's going to throw some damage on those Phoenixes from behind. Allow those mules to toss in some damage. Phoenix is trying to reposition around the back to get into the sweet spot, that sweet underbelly of those Mutalisks, but they're taking lots of damage. One Phoenix already dropping very quickly. A lot of Hyun just all over the map, Zerglings and stuff being sent all over the place. Muta's still racking up the kills, and an army over here on the left being put in position with this ground army will be enough to dissuade that from attacking. Void Rays show up just to try to get some damage, but no, too much. NightEnd drops a GG, and it was just every little thing this game. NightEnd made these small mistakes, and they added up. Not scouting out the Spire earlier was a big issue. Having his army not at his 3rd defending it was a pretty big issue because that allowed him to run in with the Zergling, burrow it, delay that 3rd for so long. It was probably something like a minute or 2 at least that was just deflected. That was huge, just delaying the income. And there was really no offense at that point. It was kind of just letting Hyun getting the driver's seat, and NightEnd was just on the side of the road hitchhiking with his thumb out, and Hyun just kind of slightly swerves into him and runs him over. Oh, jeez. So, yes, there we go. Hyun finishing the series up like he began with a win, 2-1 versus NightEnd. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at EonShiKeno and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.